The wind definitely has some pockets in it, but we're handling it well. Hey guys, look what I got. That's right, I got the E-flite Turbo Timber Evolution, and in this video we're gonna unbox it. We're gonna take a look at all the parts and pieces, and then at the end we're gonna wrap things up with our pros and cons. Coming up next, we're gonna see what's going on inside the box. This is a look at everything I plan to use right off the bat anyway, and a little bit later on I will show you the rest of the stuff that comes inside the box because there's only so much room to fit it in the frame. So there we go. Right up off the top, we've got the landing gear. Here is our hardware accessories pack. Right here is our prop adapter as well as the spinner, horizontal stabilizers, our fuselage, and you'll notice that that rudder, that vertical stabilizer rudder, is twisted to the side. That's how it comes in the box, and I genuinely try and not move that manually with my hands. I like to let the electronics take care of that, so that is why it is like it is. And there's the fuselage. Quick little peek inside the fuselage. We'll get into that a little bit more in a little more detail a little bit later on. Right here we've got one of the main wings, and there is a little bit of a boo-boo, but I think a Sharpie should take care of that. I've heard that a red Sharpie is a good color match for that, so if you scuff it, or if it comes scuffed out of the box like mine, or if you scuff it in action, if you will, you can take care of that nice and easy. One thing that's going to be a little bit more difficult to deal with is the way this decal was applied. I'm going to do some work, see what I can do to make it less of an issue. Maybe run a hairdryer over it and then smooth it out more with my thumbs and fingers. I already smoothed it out a little bit. It was even worse right out of the box. Not the end of the world though. Back in the past I probably would have thrown a fit about that, but honestly, the more stuff like that is beat up out of the box, the more fun you can have with it right away. You're not stressed about it, so there is some upside to that, guys. Right there we've got our horizontal stabilizer rod as well as the main wing rod. All right, coming up next, I'm going to show you this bad boy fully assembled. We've got this thing fully assembled, and the install was really not that bad. The only thing that was tricky was trying to figure out which screws actually applied to which thing. It was not really clear. Unlike Hobby King and some other manufacturers, the things are not labeled, the screws are not labeled. That would be really nice, Horizon Hobby, if you're watching this, for future options to include labels like A, B, C, D. That would really make things easy. That was mostly, it mostly applies to the landing gear. Regardless, this thing still went together fairly easy. And I'm doing a control surfaces test for you. I'm gonna switch the angles so you can see things much better. You can kind of see the flaps there. That's pretty sweet. I used the recommended settings in the book. But I'm gonna flip this around and we're gonna take another look. Here's another angle to get you a better look at these control surfaces. And by the way, this is low rates, guys. I'm gonna switch them into high rates. Really show you what's up. Lots and lots and lots of throw. I do not have the leading edge slats on this, but they are optional. And I'm probably gonna do some aerodynamic, fun, spirited flights after I get past the first flight or two, and it's gonna be awesome. Right now we're gonna do a throttle test. My goodness, we got the 44%. Sounds pretty darn smooth, guys. This is what it looks like in pitch black, guys. We've got the strong white navigation lights in the nose. We've got two nose lights, which you can see reflecting off the headboard there. Amazing. And then you've got the really nice bright navigation lights, the red and the green. You can see the massive amount of lights that those add to the deal. We've also got a strobe going on top and bottom of the plane, flashing red strobe. We've also got the navigation strobes on either wingtip. That sincerely helps when you're flying in really dark days, or if you're crazy enough to fly in pitch black, which I've done before with my UMX Turbo Timber. I do not recommend it. You have to have a special skill set to pull that off, along with a little bit of luck, but it is possible, so do at your own risk. We're going to wrap things up now with our pros and cons. As far as the pros go, this is a top battery feeder, very nice. It's got really nice lights, bind and fly basic with AS3X and optional SAFE Select, 3S or 4S power options. It has a Smart ESC and receiver. Overall, the scheme is really nice looking, at least I find it aesthetic. Not all the planes that are released look good to me, so that is a bonus, definitely. It also comes with options for floats, and it comes with the hardware required to assemble them here, so it's a pretty complete package. That's good. As far as the cons go, that bubbled up decal, it does stand out on the ground. Now in the sky, probably not going to be a big deal. And that dent on the main wing, I really don't want to have to buy a red Sharpie to fix that. However, that could be an investment for when I do make those inevitable dents and dings, getting it in and out of the car, all that kind of stuff in the future. With all that being said, like, comment, and subscribe. And GB Linden, out.